Hey there, everybody. Erin Lewis here, founder of the Dream Queen Association, and I am super excited to bring to you the third of our 8-part video series for the month of January, and my second guest, Miss Marnie Hansen, founder of Connecta Center and marketing director for the Dream Queen Association and my insurance agency. So, welcome, Marnie.
Thank you, Erin.
So we are here today to talk to you about the first pillar of our Stand Out Embrace Your Possibilities conference called Reflect. Right? What the heck does reflect mean, though? Have you guys taken time out to pause? Have you taken time to get still? Have you taken time to ask the right questions to get the right answers so that you can be fully guided in the direction your life most desires and wants to go in? There's a quote that Marnie brought with her today as we were preparing for this video, and I wanted to share it with you. It says, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. And I adore this. It's attributed to Jesus Christ in the Gospel of Thomas, and it's so insightful, as much of what he taught was, right? But it's so insightful because it is those things inside of us that stop and or propel us to either go forward and reach our biggest dreams and accomplish our biggest possibilities, or it is what hinders our ability to do that. So the first pillar, called Reflect, is where we start in the Embrace Your Possibilities conference happening on March the 4th. And the reason that we start there is because that's the foundational place where every woman of success, every man of success, and any person of success who's created tremendous results for themselves and their community and the world around them at large has started. So let's dive in with Marnie, because she's going to give us the guided meditation part. So Marn, what is guided meditation? For those who may not have experienced guided meditation, but might have heard about it, what is that all about?
Oh, it's the simplest thing in the world. It's like being guided through an imaginary land. So all you have to do is sit, close your eyes, and let me guide you through my words to a beautiful, wonderful place of unlimited possibilities for yourself.
Yes. And do you know, anybody that's done this, you know that when you get to that place, it's always amazing what comes up. It's never what you typically expected. And so I love that Marnie's going to guide us through this, because she's been doing this with me for over 8 years now.
It's been a while.
8 years. This woman walked into my life 8 years ago when I was just starting my business in Southern Maryland, and my window and my world has opened as a result of our connection and our relationship and our the blessings that have come about because of what I've learned through much of what she's taught. So I'm blessed and honored to share the stage with her to bring you this first pillar of success. And so guided meditation number 1, and then here's what we're going to do. Once we're in that space, which is going to be really, really cool, that's part of the experience of Stand Out. It can't be duplicated, and it won't be replicated ever again. It is what happens that first day. Once we're there, we're going to have an opportunity to share with other women what it is that came up for you, what your deepest desires are, what you most want to celebrate. And it's a great opportunity to network, right? Like last year when we did this, one of the biggest feedbacks we received from the women in attendance was, we want more time to get to connect with the other women that are in attendance. And so that's what we're going to do. So Marnie's been to a couple of our networking events. What would you say about the networking events and their format in particular, Marnie, which is a little of what we'll be doing that first section of the morning under the Reflect category? What would you say is the most inspiring, the biggest takeaways that you get from those networking luncheons as somebody who's attended many times?
Oh, truth, honesty, a place to be real, which creates, an intimacy, a bonding, where you really get to be heard, seen, known, and felt. Yeah. Yeah.
And I love it. I know you guys could go out to a handful of the women that are there that plug in every single month and connect with us. Every single month, their desires change, their celebrations change, and for everybody who's plugged in deeply and intimately with that networking group on a monthly basis, they've seen explosive results either in their business or their personal life in the areas where they've had their biggest desires, because there's something really special about being supported in sisterhood that is unique to our ability to create that which we most want and desire. And I think that's the reason, I think this will dispel a myth out there too. Women's empowerment, what's that all about? Is it going to be male bashing? Is it what's going on with all this, right? This is not Erin Lewis. This is not what I do. I love guys. We love them. I mean, the world exists because they've been in those positions of leadership and power and authority and been able to create what they've done in their world, in this world. But isn't it time, in my opinion, that women stand beside the guys and create a role for themselves where we can also bring our gifts, our talents, our abilities to the forefront and create a balanced world? Which isn't that what we need right now? I mean, with all of the strife and turmoil and chaos that exists in the world today, this is a place where we can come in and give our best gifts, our nurturing gifts, our loving gifts, our compassionate gifts, the things that we've done for decades and centuries, really. But can we bring that to the forefront in this way and be leaders beside them? So this Women's Empowerment Conference is about doing that. It's about shining the light on what is best for you, because we do it differently. And if we try to do it the same, it does not work. We can attest to it. I mean, it may have worked in the past, and that's why we are where we are today, but it does need to be done differently. We hope that you will tune in next week for the second pillar with Miss Jen Anderson. She's going to be talking about reclaim and all the obstacles that come up for us as we're going down this path of embracing our possibilities, living our deepest truth, being very authentic. And so I'm excited to bring that to you. This conference would not be possible without our sponsors. I want to thank Stoney's Kingfishers, Seafood Bar and Grill, Boudoir by Beth, and Southern Maryland Woman Magazine for bringing this conference to reality so that we can all experience it. Thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. We'll check in with you next time. Bye.